Quentin Bryce entered the history books yesterday, becoming the first Australian Governor-General to visit Antarctica. Nine's Andrew Lund was there as she met some of the men and women carrying on a tradition of science and discovery that's now more than 100 years old.
Swooping low above the Antarctic coast, the Governor-General was treated to a breathtaking view of the world's last real wilderness, one most of us never get to see.
This is beautiful over here.
At the controls of Snowbird 1, Rex Booth and Gary Studd, with 95 years of flying experience between them.
You have to be more cautious, more risk adverse, because we're a long way from help. Down here, we're on our own.
Down the back, the plane is much like any other, but passengers know they're en route to somewhere special.
As you'd probably expect, packing for the flight to Antarctica involves a little bit more than for your average trip. Every passenger has to carry one of these red survival bags, and as well as containing more fluoro than one person should probably be legally allowed to wear, they've got everything in them that you need to stay warm. Fleece, thick boots, and in there somewhere, here we go, very thick gloves.
Safely rugged up, Quentin Bryce made history as she climbed down the stairs and onto the Antarctic ice, the first Governor-General ever to do so. And there were some familiar faces, like fellow Queenslander Sharon Labutter.
You presented her.
Sharon's an Antarctic medal recipient and has made the journey south every year for the past 10 years.
Oh, it's just amazing. It's always changing. You never know what it's going to be like from year to year.
While the warm welcome was clearly appreciated, it was away from the group that Quentin Bryce had her Antarctic epiphany.
It's overwhelming. I can't believe that I'm here, really. And, you know, the Antarctic captures our imagination probably like no other place on Earth.
The Governor-General was in Antarctica to pay tribute to the Australian explorers and scientists who've been studying and observing the continent for more than 100 years. With the current focus on climate change, their work is more important than ever.
We're already detecting changes, particularly in West Antarctica, but not so much in East Antarctica, but we're studying the sea ice conditions, the land ice conditions, and we'll be able to monitor change as it comes.
It's hard to believe when you're surrounded by all this snow and ice, but Antarctica is actually one of the driest places on Earth. And like any good desert, the only bus is called Priscilla.
And it's a very uncomfortable bus.
Living conditions have improved, although things are still far from perfect.
So, what TV do you get?
We don't get any TV.
But technology is making Antarctica more accessible, and scientists hope that means more people will discover its magic.
It is at the end of the world, but it's getting closer all the time.
It clearly now holds a special place in the Governor-General's heart.
It's a place where you reflect very deeply, I think.